Shalom, Kol Yamla Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. Osik Vataban the cells of GMS. Honor to the Akim. And peace and blessing you, brothers and sisters that listen or full elect. Kol Yamla Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. This quick lesson today, probably Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. This wasn't even a video I was going to go into. But as you know, we put the videos up, upload the videos. Seen some of the comments and something YouTube didn't even post up on the you Negroes are not African. And Jake, man, y'all don't get it, man. Y'all don't get it, but at the end of the day, Yahweh Shemal Shah, he sealed your understanding. Your fate is sealed, man. He blocked you from getting this thing. He closed your eyes. And that's why y'all can't get past this whole African, Pan-African doctrine, man. Okay, get over that belief or that ideology. Y'all can't get over that, man. And ultimately, Yahweh Shemal Shah gave you over to that. But let me read this though, Isaiah the 29th chapter. And that goes with the scripture. The Most High said he would smite our people with madness. He smite you with madness. Right? Isaiah 29:10. For Yahweh Shemal Shah have poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep and have closed your eyes. Ain't talking about your literal eyes. Okay, your spiritual eyes, man. Okay? Your third eye, man, so to speak, man. He closed it. The prophets and your rulers and the seers have he covered. And the vision of all has become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed. You see? That's what I was going into. The book is sealed, man. You see, closed you off from understanding it. Which a man delivered to one that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I cannot, for it is sealed, man. Okay? The Most High sealed out people's understanding. You see? Y'all don't have the rivers of living water. That's why it's a stumbling block. That whole African thing is a stumbling block, man. And ultimately, Yahweh Shemal Shah said, let me get that 2 Thessalonians 2:11. Second Thessalonians 2:11. It said, and for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. So he set up those stumbling blocks, man. For you to believe a lie. That you're African, that you're black, that you're a Christian, that you're a Muslim, that you're an American. He gave you to strong delusion, man. That you're thinking that Babylon is going to be healed and this place is going to keep going on and on and on. That's him giving over you. That's him giving you up to strong delusion. All right? That they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. And that is 2/3 of our people, man. You took pleasure in unrighteousness, man. That's why the scriptures say you're going to know death by pain. And the scripture says that what you might be damned who believe not the truth, because the truth is out here. Okay? Your eyes shall see thy teachers. You see us online from the apostles and elders on down. You see us on the streets in person. Everybody done seen the camps. You see? But you see, but you don't understand, man. But you perceive not, as it tells you in the scriptures, man. Okay, you see and you hear, but you don't comprehend, man. Because the Most High sealed your fate, man. Ultimately, at the end of the day, it all comes down to predestination, man. And 2/3 are predestined to be destroyed, man. Bottom line, man. So that's why I was saying, don't worry, man. Don't worry about it, man. And we're not going to go back and forth with you, because we don't go back and forth with fools. Answer not a fool according to his folly. But it is a part of prophecy, and that's what we're going to speak on it. That's why Yahweh Shai said this, John 6:44. He said, oh, this beautiful Yahweh Shai said. John 6:42, and they said, is this not Yahweh Shai, the son of Joseph, whose father and mother we know? How is it that he said, I come down from heaven? Yahweh Shai therefore answered and said unto them, murmur not among yourselves, man. Don't even murmur among yourselves, man. No man can come to me except the Father which have sent me draw him, and I will raise him up at the last day, man. See that? Yahweh Shai said, the only way you could come to me and Yahweh Shai represents salvation, mercy, grace, man. Okay? Ushering in his blood is going to usher in the new covenant. All right? The only way we have a chance is coming through the perfect sacrifice. But the Father has to draw you to the Son. See? Just like the Father's the one that gave you over to strong delusion, man. Because it all boils down to predestination. So Yahweh Shai said, don't even murmur among yourselves, man. You can't come to me unless the Father draw you to me. And I will raise him up at the last day, which we're in the last day. We're in the latter end. Okay? So if you don't get it now, then no, you already know your fate, man. Whosoever seeking out the Lord power of Israel shall be what? Shall be put to death. And that's why, let me get this Ezekiel, the 3rd chapter. And move, man, we got Isaiah 20 after. Ezekiel 3 verse 1. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this roll, and go speak unto the house of Israel. So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll. And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. Then did I eat it, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. Because this truth is comparable to many things, man. Honey, milk, water, bread, meat. So he said in my mouth it was sweet as honey. And he said unto me, Son of man, go, get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them. All right? That's what we're commanded to do. Right? Go out there, like the Apostle Paul said, woe unto me if I preach not the gospel, man. So any brother who has a talent or a gift to understand this word, then more likely you a teacher, man. You got to go out there, man, and warn Israel. All right? For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech and of a hard language, but to the house of Israel. Not to many people of a strange speech and of a hard language, whose words thou canst understand. So they understand what we're saying. We speak the same tongue and language, man. We speak the common language is English. All right? Surely had I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto thee. If we went to the other nations, they would already listen. But Israel is a special kind of rebellion, man. All right? They want to be everything else other than what they are. They want to be African. They want to be the children of Ham. But the children of Ham, come on, man. Most I ain't dealing with the children of Ham, man. You see? Ain't no blessings pertaining to the children of Ham. Look how they live over there in Africa, man. All right? Just what that whole video went into. Y'all don't have the same spirit, man. And y'all would never go over there and settle. All right? Because they're not the same people. It said, for the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me. So this is why I was saying in this lesson, we ain't even worried about that, man. Okay? Because you guys, you didn't listen to the Lord. You listen to the Most High, and you ain't listen to His Son. Okay? The vast majority rejected Him. Yeah, you had a remnant from the 12 on down, and the 120, and you had other brothers and sisters that believed, but the vast majority of our people, they rejected it, man. That's why they got caught up in the destruction in 70 AD. You see? So the Lord said, listen, man, I'm going to send you to them to teach, but they ain't going to hearken to you because they don't hearken to me. So it's no surprise, man. Like I said, we're doing this video because it's all a fulfillment of prophecy. That's what the scoffers, okay, showing themselves in these last days. So we talk about walking after your own lusts, man. And we can see that out here, man. All right. Now, let me get that, and this is why King David said this is also a curse. People always read the Psalms and not understanding the true intent. A lot of those Psalms are curses that King David is sending up. And this is what King David said about you wicked ass niggas. Let me get that Psalm 69, verse 22. Let me see. Psalm 69, 22. He said, let their table become a snare before them, and that which had been for their welfare, let it become a trap. This truth is supposed to be for a welfare, okay, for your safety, but it's become a snare unto you, man, your destruction. Okay, like the scripture says, like Peter said it, You wrestle with the scriptures to your own destruction. It becomes a trap, man. All right? A stumbling block of offense. Yahweh Shai says, let their eyes be darkened, that they see not, and make their loins continue to shake. Pour out thy indignation upon them, and let thy wrathful anger take hold of them, man. Jacob's trouble. Okay? That's what's going to happen. And y'all going to taste the second death as well. Pour out thine indignation, that righteous anger. And King David said, let your eyes be darkened. That's why only elect is going to get this thing, man. Your spiritual eyes is closed, that they see not, man. So the only person that's going to see is the hope, is the elect, man. Okay, and there's a strong chance that we're part of it because we see and we understand. We just have to what? Endure. You got to endure. And that's what the Most High said about his people. Let me get to Isaiah 45. So like I said, quick lesson. I've seen in some of the comments. Some they didn't publish. YouTube just automatically blocked it as spam. Because you Israelites, you're just bugged out, man. You want to be an African? Remain an African, man. But you're going to share the same fate with them. It tells you that in Matthew, the 25th chapter, man. Okay? You had the goats on one side and the sheep on the other. And y'all going to share your fate with the goat, Aishah, and the rest of the nations for being unbelievers. That's what the Lord said, Isaiah 45:4 said, for Jacob my servant's sake and Israel mine elect. I have even called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee, that thou hast not known me. He gave you the name Israel, Yasharallah, man. He is a prince of the power. And Moses said, I named you. And he said, you don't even know me. Okay? You don't even know me, man. Bowing out to white Jesus, bowing out to some African God. You don't know the Lord, man. But ultimately, he blinded you, man. Ultimately, man. Because he's only dealing with a remnant. So the vast majority of people started co-signing what we're saying. We know that we ain't speaking the right thing. Yahweh Shai said, I warn you when men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers speak to the false prophets. All right, so that's how we know we're doing the right thing, man. So call him like Yahweh Shemel Shai. We're going to keep pushing. We read this last two, 1 Peter 2:6. So the book is sealed to the vast majority of people. Okay? 1 Peter 2:6. Wherefore, also I contained in the scripture, behold, I lay in Zion a chief cornerstone, Yahweh Shai, elect precious, and he shall believeth on him shall not be confounded. Unto you, therefore, which believe he is precious, but unto them which be disobedient, the stone which the builders disallowed, the same is made a head of the corner, and a stone of a stumbling, and a rock of offense. Okay? So Yahweh Shai represents what? That jinn, he's a stumbling block of what? Of offense. As you said, warn to offenses must come, but warn to the offenses coming. So you offended by the word. Even to them which stumble at the word, being disobedient, whereunto also they were appointed. You were appointed to that, man, to that delusion. The Lord appointed you from the foundation of the world, okay, to be disobedient and to be destroyed, man. Now you have to be born back again in the kingdom. Right now, you're not going to get it. Right? Let me read this last precept. So call him like Yahweh Bashem Shai. Jake, man. Infatuated with them Hamites for whatever reason. But the Most High said this, Revelation chapter 21, verse 7. He that overcometh shall inherit all things, the kingdom, power, dominion, rulership, man, immortality. And I will be his power, and he shall be my son. That's what Israel is, a son of the power. But Jake, like he said, I have surnamed thee, but thou hast not known me. Verse 8, but the fearful and unbelieving, you scoffers, and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars, false prophets as well, shall have their part in a lake which burneth with fire and with brimstone, which is the second death. You're going to taste the second death. All right, this is life and death, man. So you better watch your tongue, man. All right? But we know the vast majority, you're not going to. Okay? Until your destruction comes. So that must say, Kolim La Yahweh Bashim Al Shah. Shalom.